So let me go to the handout. To find the horizontal one, it has 3 different cases or situations that could occur. So the first one is if the degree of the numerator and we're going to call this n for numerator, is less than the degree of the denominator, and let's call that m, then there is a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0, which is the x-axis. Okay, so this is what I mean by this statement. Let's say you have a function f of x, and you have x plus 1 divided by x squared plus 2. Okay. To find the horizontal asymptote, we need to look at the degree of the numerator and the degree of the denominator. If the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, then it's going to automatically have an asymptote at y equals 0. So the degree of x here is 1, and the degree of x here is 2. So the degree here of the numerator is 1, and the degree of denominator is 2. Okay, so the top one is smaller than the bottom one. So the numerator is smaller than the degree of the denominator. So automatically we say that this problem will have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. And that's going to happen all the time. So for example, if you had f of x equals x cubed minus 3 divided by x to the 4th plus x squared plus x plus 8, something like this. If you want to find the degree of the horizontal asymptotes, we have to check the degrees here. Well, the numerator is smaller than the denominator, okay? So if that's the case, then we say that there's a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. And it's always going to be y equals 0 if this is smaller than this one, okay? And we'll do some examples right now. The second case is when they're equal. If degree of numerator equals degree of denominator. Okay, if that happens, then the line y equals the leading coefficient of numerator divided by leading coefficient of denominator. So let me tell you what I mean by that. That's going to be your horizontal asymptote. So for example, if I had f of x is equal to 3x divided by x plus 4, we check the degrees. So this degree is a 1 and this degree is a 1. So the degree is the same, okay? So degree is the same. If that happens, then to find a horizontal asymptote, we would do the following. We would say y is going to be equal to the leading coefficient of the numerator. In this case, it's going to be 3, divided by the leading coefficient of the denominator. In this case, it's going to be 1. So y equals 3 would be your horizontal asymptote. And I'm going to give you another example. That way you can try it. Let's say we have 4x squared divided by 5x squared minus 8. Okay. So first, ask yourself to look at the degrees. So the degree here is a 2 and a 2. So they are the same. So that's going to be option number 2. If the degrees are the same, then the horizontal asymptote is y equals the leading coefficient divided by the leading coefficient. So in this case, they're the same. So y is going to be equal to the leading coefficient of my numerator here is 4 divided by my leading coefficient of my denominator, which is 5. So this is going to be my horizontal asymptote. So when you draw your graph, for fifths, you would draw a dotted line that is a horizontal line. Okay, so that is the second case. The third case is if the degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator, then what we're going to have is that there is no horizontal asymptote. Okay. So the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, then there's no horizontal asymptote. For example, if I had f of x is equal to 3x squared divided by x plus 1, my degree here is a 2, and this one has a 1. So the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator. So my answer here is there's no horizontal asymptote. Okay. And let me add to that statement here. So if there's no horizontal, then there might exist a slant asymptote. And the way we know if there's a slant asymptote is as follows. If the degree of numerator is 1 more than degree of denominator, then that's how you know if it's going to have a slant asymptote.